A very good morning to Madam and everyone. Today I will be presenting about water consumption case study. The group members that have been involved in this case study is me, Ganeshwaran Analaki Rajendran, 11 DKA 2016, Pavitra Anak Perempuan Chandrasekhar, 11 DKA 2017, and Hemaga Anak Perempuan Vigneshwaran, 11 DKA 2018. So right now I will be talking about introduction. So introduction is actually what is the main resources for us to use in daily routine. So we actually conduct a study in a house which is at 2B Jalan Puyu Umpat, Taman Tun Ranau Bukit Katil, 75405 Melaka. In that residency, there's 6 persons in each houses and 25 rows and 30 units of houses in that area that we have conducted our water supply, water consumption studies. Alright, this is a graph of water usage of one of the residents of Bukit Katil. So as you can see, from day 1 to day 3 it increased slowly. On day 4 it decreased to below the usage of day 3, but on day 5 the usage of water increased drastically. On day 6 and 7 was in a minimum range of usage. So as you can see, in the 7 days usage of water, on day 5 was the highest and the lowest was on day 1.
Okay, thank you, Ganesharan. So, good morning, madam. My name is Pavitra Anak Perempuan Chandrasekhar, match number 11 JKA 19 2017. So, my slide is question and answer. So, first question is when was the maximum usage of water? So, maximum usage of water is 142,370 on 27 December 2021. So the second question is why you use more water on that day. So because of more water on that day is the house resistant did a lot of house using, which is cleaning the car wash, running the washing machine for 5 times, and then lot of dishes and clean up the whole house. Okay, the next slide is means the next third question is compare your data with another group members and explain it. Why is this, what is difference within it? So based on our group page observation, the, their their usage of water are not constant really is because of constant in living is that because the house uses the water in low composition, so their water usage on day 2 is higher around the whole week compared to group PG. The comparison of water in their daily routine is suitable higher than group pH data of water usage. So as you can see there the table below, so the red one is opposite group and the PG is our group. So you can see the graph, and then you also can see the reading of water meter water usage on that particular day. Fourth question is can you recommend any ideas to reduce the water usage? Of course we have so many ways to reduce our water. So the first one is turn off the tap while we brushing or we soaping any clothes. Fix back the leaking taps around the house because it also can save a lot of water there. We also can use take a bucket water to bathe because we use the instant of shower while bathing, it's waste there, so we can save a lot of water for 80 percentage. So next is we also can recycle the water uh, by water treatment. Example, rainwater, um, because it can recycle water on the large scale, but the recycle water in your way to do the simple things like using the water for the vegetables, um, for plants, and etc. So the last is upgrade your equipment that uses a lot. So the calculation is for each household there is 26 row, 30 unique, and each house there is a 6%. So all with times up, and the total is 4680%. So follow rate Q is equals to 0.093 m cosadure per second. So the following method is we using the Meiningen formula, that is 1 per n m cos due per tiger punca cos I equals to Q over A. So we got 1 per 0.013 brackets 0.25 diameter bracket cos 2 per 3 bracket 1 per 160 per half equals to 0.093 per 0.785 diameter squared. So we have to find the diameter. So diameter, the D is equals to 0.05 bracket 3 per 8, so we get 0.23 meter. That's all for me.
Now I will be explain about part C, which is individual sewage treatment. The septic tank that we were said to conduct was an individual septic tank in a house. The septic tank that we do is from Taman Tun Rahak Bukit Katil. The question is, there are two questions. First question is, how was the condition of the septic tank and how does the septic tank works? When to empty the septic tank? One telltale sign that your tank needs to be emptied is if your washing machine or toilet starts to become sluggish. When waste makes its way to a septic tank through your pipes, it becomes separated once it hits the tank. Any heavy particle sinks to the bottom of the tank where it remains as sludge, hence the phrase the sludging your tank. When this level of sludge builds up to a point where it threatens to block the tank, it needs to be emptied. If it is allowed to block the tank, the damage can be quite harsh on your pocket. Another unfortunate sign that your tank is blocked and needs empty is when it is overflowing into the surrounding surface. You will be made blatantly aware of this occurrence as there will undoubtedly be a harsh smell. If you spot such an issue, you will need to call in the experts immediately, as such a problem could prove quite costly. Next question is about, based on your observation, does the septic tank cause pollution to surrounding area? As it exits the tank and soaks into soil, septic waste can introduce pathogens and pollutions that lead to vomiting and diarrhea, such as norovirus. The waste also increases the risk of diseases that result from long-term exposure at low concentrations, such as exposure to nitrates, which interfere with the blood's capacity to carry oxygen and can cause brain damage in infants. As mentioned in the question, the septic tank can cause pollution. It won't cause any kind of polluting because all septic tanks are closed, so it won't cause any illness and pollution. The conclusion is there are three types of wastewater or sewage, such as domestic sewage, industrial sewage, and storm sewage. Domestic sewage carries used water from houses and apartments, and it is also called sanitary sewage. Industrial sewage is used water from manufacturing or chemical process. Storm sewage or storm water is runoff from precipitation that is collected in a system of pipes or open channels. Domestic sewage is slightly more than 99.9% water by weight. The rest, less than 0.1%, contains a wide variety of dissolved and suspended impurities. Although amounting to a very small fraction of the sewage by weight, the nature of these impurities and the large volumes of sewage in which they are carried make disposal of domestic wastewater a significant technical problem. The principal impurities are putrescible organic materials and plant nutrients, but domestic sewage is also very likely to contain disease-causing microbes. Industrial wastewater usually contains specific and readily identifiable chemical compounds depending on the nature of the industrial process. Storm sewage carries organic materials, suspended and dissolved solids and other substances picked up as it travels over the ground. Thank you.